Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Sport. I'm here today watching FC Groningen play FC Ajax in the Eredivisie. And, well, big match if you consider that Groningen are looking to get into those European playoff positions and currently sitting in 8th place, and Ajax wanting to extend their lead at the top of the table. This all comes dramatically after Ajax's last game before the international break, winning late on 3-2 against Feyenoord, and Groningen beating Utrecht, who are above them in the table at the moment as well, 3-1. So, should be a good game. It should be tight, but you guessed that Ajax would be favourites for this. That being said, it could be a good match. It could be a good watch. So, watch out for it. Let's hope this is a really good match. And the lineup is, I'm going to try my best because Groningen's lineup is not the easiest. So, Leeuwenburg in goal, Dankelui at the right back, Terverik at centre back, Van Hintem accompanying him at centre back, and then Meijer at left back, and two in the midfield, Casawirjo, I'm guessing that's right, and Duarte. And then the three in front of them, Abraham on the right, Deleu in the middle, captaining the team, El Hankori on the left, and then up front is Groningen's top goal scorer, Larsen, with 11 goals and 1 assist this season. For Ajax, also a bit of a similar formation, a 4-2-3-1. Got Onana in goal. You know, Onana's making his way back into the team after that long suspension. I mean, that was the end of last year that he came back, but still, this is becoming a bit new territory. Anyway, at right back, Mazraoui. Centre back, Timber, accompanied by Schur, so a young pairing at centre back. And Blind at left back. Gravenberg, Klaassen sitting in front in the 2-6 roles. Kudos on the right. Berghuis in that 10 role. Tadic on the left, and up front, Ajax's top goal scorer and top scorer in the league by a long distance, Sebastian Aller, with 20 goals and 7 assists. Second place is Thiel with 14 goals and 2 assists, so massive difference. Ajax looking to extend their lead at the top. It's not that comfortable, only 2 points ahead of PSV, so need to make up ground. Well, not make up ground, but considering their Champions League exit, they'll want to win the league. PSV, who will be playing tonight, Twente, so they might be breathing down their necks nonetheless. We should be getting underway in about 3 minutes, and as per usual, get in touch, get in the comments section. It's always a joy to have you here. And during the meantime, I'm going to drink my coffee before this game starts. So, apologies for that. There's something going wrong with my connection. Obviously, this happens when I go live. And I put down my prediction, which I think Ajax will win this, but not as convincingly as one would expect. And I put Berghuis as the top scorer, as the first goal scorer. I realise I spelt it wrong. I forgot the H. Not the end of the world. So, coming out onto the pitch, and Groningen in their home kit, nice white and green kit, whereas Ajax in this is their third kit, isn't it? Their blue and black kit. Ajax every time have a really good kit, don't they? They just never fail. Yeah. And at the same time, this is the first match of the Eredivisie today. There have been other matches going on. Notably, I'm watching the Premier League in the background. A lot going on there. But yeah, good to be back from international break. I mean, I think a lot of people like international break, but we all love our league football. And should be getting underway any minute now. They're just walking out onto the pitch, so patience will be needed. Let's go Den Bosch. Yep, Den Bosch. Just seeing now multiplex of the Premier League, which is, all the matches in the Premier League played at the same time. And Southampton conceding a really poor goal. That was poor goalkeeping from Fraser Forster, sorry. And Man City get a second. It looks like the title race is still on. So here it says on the official Eredivisie broadcast that it's a 4-4-2 diamond that Groningen are going to play. I can't say that I watch them a lot, so I do look forward to seeing how this turns out. Given that Ajax also have a style of play that could rely quite heavily on playing a bit now or getting into those central areas, it'd be interesting to see how Groningen counter that. Ten Hag, on the other hand, has put Kudus in the starting lineup, which I haven't seen for a while, which also could be interesting. See how he tries and exploits that right-hand side. But Kudus, who was playing for Ghana the other night in the World Cup qualifier and got through, knocked Nigeria out. So yeah, good day for them. Just getting underway any minute now, and it's supposed to be a half-past kickoff. It's 31 as it stands. And all this at the Orenburg Stadium in Groningen. Just a bit of a problem at the side of the pitch with what looks like some paper, not confetti, but paper streaks on the pitch. Delaying kickoff, obviously caused by the fans. And we're underway, Groningen to kick off. Already booting it upfield. Looks like it's Kudus to intercept. Got little space to manoeuvre in. Brings it all the way back to Mazarori. And back to Onana. Instantly, Groningen are looking to get this extremely high press on Ajax. Ajax tried booting it upfield. That's Schurz and puts it out of play for a throw-in. Great way to gain possession again. Just put this Ajax team under constant pressure. There's one thing though, Ajax are quite manoeuvrable, so I'm not sure pressure can apply the whole match in this case and work. Jamie, we're going saying, who'd win a fight, Luke Tanner's gifts or Luke Tanner's screenshots? Gifts. So Schurz just in front of his 16-yard box, and it's Deleu who's trying to put pressure on Onana, and he fouls him. That was dangerous from the Ajax goalkeeper. Deleu nearly caught him out. Onana trying to be clever and dribble past him, but he's playing himself into danger. And Deleu who's putting him under great pressure, the veteran of 35 years old. On Tadic tries laying it off, but it's well intercepted by Groningen and comes back hit just in front of the 16-yard box. The ball is bouncing and Schurz tries heading it back to Onana. Calamitous header in the end. Onana manages to get his wrist to it. And Groningen are looking like a more stable side in this opening few minutes. And Ajax bring it forward quickly. Klaassen on the ball. And he's closed down. And Groningen look to break. But Tavirik, he can't play out properly, and Ajax regain possession. On a beautiful lofted ball, and Tadic is out here on the left. Can he get anything into the box? Well, plays a through ball to Kudus, and still near the byline, no real danger. Ajax get a throw near the corner flag. Instantly it's Tadic here on the left, trying to get a shot away, but Dankelui is not letting him get any space whatsoever. And Schur's high up the pitch, brings it back to Gravenberg, brings it all the way back to Timber. Now Ajax back in their own half. Excuse me, I'm stealing sick. So yeah, as it stands, the poll says 50% think Groningen's going to win, 50% think Ajax. There are only 2 votes, so easy to get 50% with 2 votes. Schur's in possession to Blind. So he's finding Gravenberg, just creeps it through, and Gravenberg gets out to Kudus. Got little space to manoeuvre in Ajax. Oh, Kudus just gets it against Gravenberg, and that could be a costly mistake. But in the end, Al Hankoui can't really find anyone. He had 3 Ajax players surrounding him, loses the ball. And now Groningen in possession in their own half. Ajax not pressing extremely. Now let's try to say the goalkeeper's name. Löwenberg. I'm guessing that's right, or not too far off. It's back to Dankeli, to Löwenberg. Haller just casually jogging towards the goalkeeper, no real pressure. And Dankeli manages to bring that ball down. Gets around to Casemiro, and it's Klaassen who draws the foul. Groningen playing riskily here. If they lose the ball, then it's a clear chance for Ajax to score, but he just about gets the foul in the right place. I'm just watching the Premier League matches at the same time, and that Ashley Young own goal, if anyone wants to see it, hilarious. Aston Villa is just calamitous at the moment. Klaassen brings it back to Mazraoui. Mazraoui, I'm trying to say it properly. Mazraoui, no real options, gets it to Timber. Gravenberg. Back to Timber. Timber trying to play it out to Onana from the back, and very few options for Ajax here in their own half. Blind gets it forward. Kudos still reasonably deep in their own half. Well played out. Haller to Kudos, and gets the foul just near the halfway line. Yeah, Duarte giving away the foul. Well played from Ajax. You can tell that they're very good with the ball at the feet, and the main talk at the moment is obviously Ten Hag. Is he going to go to United? Is he not? So that'll be an interesting one to see how it develops. Does anyone in the comments think that Ten Hag will leave Ajax? If he does, do we think it's Manchester United? Do we think he could succeed at United? You know, all these questions I think are good ones to ask. So, everyone give your opinion, and people who obviously know a lot more about Ten Hag than I do, then get involved. Onana gingerly gets the ball forward to Klaassen, misses it, then gets to Haller, misses the ball too. It's Van Hintem on the ball. And Casemiro just filling that centre-back role at the moment. Lukvenberg boots it forward. Timber just about gets his foot to it, and Ajax have got possession in Groningen's half. Mazraoui. Gravenberg. Can he create something from this? Decent ball forward to Haller. He was expecting the run forward from Mazraoui, and it just goes out for a goal kick. Unfortunate there. Not seen much of Haller so far in this opening 7 minutes. Struggling to get the ball to him, and when he's dropping deep, he's got so many players around him. Oh, poor ball there, and Groningen trying to play out from the back. Tadic scuffs a shot and it gets to Haller. He can't get a shot away, and it's extremely scrappy in here. And Kudos just on the edge of the box. Tries wiggling past. Lays it off to Haller. Can he get the cross in? Goes to the second post and there's no one there, but Mazraoui tries getting on the end of it. And Major just about covers there, and goal kick for Groningen. Dangerous play from Groningen. So I'm not one who knows a lot about Groningen either, but there's one thing that I do know, and it's that more often than not they finish 7th or 8th. So at the moment they're 8th. They'd like to be 7th, getting that playoff European or the Conference League playoff space. I'm guessing just for the ambition of the club. And if they win today, then they'll be 1 point behind Utrecht, who are in front of them. So obviously last week's win was, or 2 weeks ago, was key to try and keep their hopes alive. And Groningen just getting into Ajax's half here. Dankeli. Well played by El Hankari. Gets it out on the left. Can he get the cross in? It's about bouncing there. Awkward for Ajax to deal with. They clear it. And the throw in Ajax's half for Groningen. They're playing quite a risky game, Groningen. It's hard to see them maintain this. Their pressing has clearly gone down since the first minute. Oh, and a long ball in for Tadic. It looks like he could get a chance. Tadic was waiting for the ball to bounce into his path, and Dankeli gets the header on, and Livenberg can recuperate. Livenberg. Haller gently coming towards him. Long ball forward. Timber deals with it. Klassen in possession into Groningen's half. Loose ball here. Klassen gets on the end of it. And crossfield to Blind. Goes out wide to Tadic. And the underlay from Blind. He's got a chance to cross here. And it's blocked by Casemiro. Casemiro, 20 years old, plays for the Netherlands, and already an impressive start from him, quite dominant. 20 years old. It's amazing what the Eredivisie does. Young players like that who can play with such confidence. The corner here for Ajax. Comes from Kudos. No one there. Oh, Kudos on the outside of the box to Klassen. You find Tadic. Ball comes in. Oh, it's the bar. Can't see who that was properly. It was Berghuis. Berghuis getting the cross in. It looked like he went for the cross, but it hit the bar in the end. And decent attempt. So Berghuis, one of those who went from Feyenoord to Ajax in the summer of last year, and had a decent start. I mean, 6 goals and 8 assists. It's not the numbers that he got at Feyenoord. You know, he was always into double figures with goals and most of the time with assists. So it's amazing. When I say that, Tadic here, can't get the ball down. Groningen just about clear it away from the edge of their box. Although Blind has regained possession. He looked to have been fouled, but nothing's given. Groningen looked to break. Poor ball forward. Poor ball from El Hankari. Ajax can put their foot back on the ball. Blind with the throw in near the halfway line. Gets it forward to Tadic. Does well to keep it in. Haller heads it on to Klassen. Bobbling across the field. Mazraoui. Berghuis. Can he find Mazraoui underlapping? No, he goes onto his left foot. Shot comes in. It's blocked. Klassen regains possession, and a poor ball for Berghuis. Groningen can clear their lines. Two contrasting teams in the first 12 minutes from Groningen. Initially pressing Ajax intensely and now just laying off them, hoping that they can defend this. Crossfield ball is intercepted by Danko Louis. He gets it back to Leuvenberg and boots it upfield. DeLu can't get his head onto it. But again, Ajax gained possession too easily. Gravenberg to Schurz. And back to Gravenberg. Groningen laying off here, not pressing Ajax in their own half, waiting for them to come into theirs. Schurz. Cross to Mazrari. Onana. Looking to just dribble past Larson and boots upfield, and it goes to no one. Waste of a ball there for Onana. And I'm curious to know if people think that Onana can get back to his best, or well, best. I wasn't a person who rated Onana. I thought he was very erratic when playing. Decision making could be shocking at times, and I'm almost seeing traits of that again in this game. So, if anyone could tell me since his return, has it been impressive? Does it show that he hasn't played for so long? Groningen playing deep into their own final quarter. Gets a ball forward and Larson can't do much with it. Timber's not letting him go. Gets the foot in. No fouls given. Very tenacious there from Timber. So yeah, 85% of you think that Ajax will win, 8% think a draw, and 8% think Groningen, which is, I guess, fair. I still think my 2-0 might stand, but Berghuis has not really been in this match so far. I've not seen much of him. I've seen moments of Kudus, who's actually been the one veering into the centre. Mazraoui. Back to Timber. It's back to Gravenberg. And now Larsen's deciding to gently press Gravenberg. Great ball forward from Gravenberg. Finds Berghuis. Tries getting Kudus in. Too far, but then Danko Louis heads it and it goes nearly for a corner. Tadic keeps it in. Cross comes in and it's dealt with by Groningen. He could have let that go out for a corner, Tadic, but he tries keeping it in very recklessly. And nothing comes of it in the end. 15 minutes gone and I don't think Ajax have had much of a shot at the moment. So, Adam Kay saying 5 goals conceded in the first 24 games. 8 more in the time since Onana returned. So, let's get this straight. Are we saying that Onana is the problem? Because I think this is, if you look now, they're playing a very young defence. If we take out Blind, it's a very young defence from Ajax. Is that also a problem? I don't know where the game is available for UK viewers. I can't tell you honestly. Apologies. Usually, Bet365 has a free stream available, but I can't tell you much more than that. I don't know. Sorry. Try and find something. Damn it. So yeah, you can do it on Bet365. Defensive displays have been poor since Onana returned, but it isn't all down to him, obviously. Yeah, but then a goalkeeper does reassure a defence, doesn't it? Oh, Hallett's just getting in. It looked like he might have been fouled, but Groningen have got the ball away, and Ajax are starting to apply more pressure. I was never impressed with Onana as a goalkeeper anyway. I thought he, as I mentioned before, I don't think he's all people made him out to be. So, yeah, the rumours that he's going to Inter Milan this summer, I think they could be true. I'm not sure if that deal's done or not. But I don't see what Inter gain from that. Going from the steady hands of Handanovic, who might not be as good as he used to, but was calm, composed. It's a drastic change to go to Onana after that. Blind on the ball. Tries getting the cross in. I nearly said Haaland. Haller's late to react and ends up being easy for Groningen defence. I think that penalty could have been given for Ajax. It looks like Haller just about gets the ball out the way there from Van Hintem. And a poor challenge comes in. Gravenberch in possession, looking to drive to Kudus. Can't do much with the ball. Ball forward by Hankery and ends up back in Ajax possession. Mazraoui gingerly running down that right hand side. Back to Klaassen. Timber. Berghuis. Klaassen. Just keeping it in a small area in midfield. Berghuis looking to drive. Poor touch and he nearly loses the ball. He has to come back and not got many options. Mazraoui. Timber. I agree, Stekelberg was doing a great job before the return of Onana. Oh, and Onana, bad touch, and he nearly gets caught out by Larsen. Boots it upfield, but it's back in possession for Groningen. Again, poor distribution from Onana. And he's just caught sleeping. Yeah, Stekelberg was doing a great job before the return of Onana. Yeah, that's the point. I mean, do we have to start Onana because he's this young goalkeeper? I mean, Stekelberg was better. So, why? Why change it? Groningen just in defence, keeping the ball. No pressure from Ajax. Oh, great move forward. Takes out Klaassen and Gravenberch in one go. Can he make a chance of this? Comes to Larsen. He's just outside the box. And a good goal. Good goal from Larsen. I do question the goalkeeping, but a good goal. And it's 1-0 to Ajax. Oh, sorry, to Groningen. Oh my god, I can't believe I got that wrong. Groningen have opened the scoring. And I can't say I was seeing that coming, but great work there from Abraham. Just wriggles past Gravenberch and Klaassen. Lays it off to Larsen. Larsen's got no pressure, but the shot is really close to the middle of the goal. And I am questioning if Onana should get that. I think I might be being too harsh because it's lofted. And so pressure on for Ajax. If PSV win at the end of today, then first place will be gone. As it stands, I mean. And there aren't many games left in the Eredivisie. You know, 6 games after this one. I can't afford to slip up at this stage. Looks like there's an injury concern here with Castle-Wirjo, who's been very good in holding that midfield so far. Very energetic, but also likes to distribute the ball a bit. So an injury to him might prove costly. Great work from Abraham, who we've not really seen much of in this game, but wriggles past Gravenberch and Klaassen almost effortlessly. Then can run at that defence, creating the space for Larsen on the edge of the box. And decent finish, but I do think the goalkeeper should be doing better, and maybe Schurz should close Larsen down a bit more. On the edge of the box, you can't give him that much space to just shoot, especially Groningen's top goal scorer. So, Blind in possession. Ajax are down 1-0. To Timber, out on the left. Brings it back to Schurz. Out wide to Berghuis. Haller. Berghuis. Gets it to Tadic. Looks like Klaassen was offside. He's left the ball. Luberberg manages to get the ball in the end. Bit dysfunctional when Ajax are moving forward. Not sure who's supposed to be taking the ball. There's clearly a pattern that's in place, but they're looking a bit lackluster at the moment. Long ball forward from Groningen. Now they have a lead that they can defend, and they've proven in this first half, well, so far in the first 22 minutes, that they might be able to defend the lead. Oh, and Duarte brings it down really well. Gets past Klaassen. Tries laying it off for Abraham on the left. Can he get the cross in? Poor ball in the end, and Timber can recover that. Larsen ends up fouling Timber, and it's a free kick inside their own box for Ajax. Poor ball from Abraham on his unpreferred left foot. Yeah, it's not a good goal for Ajax to concede. Onana does just about get a bit of his hand to it, but still I think it's a poor save. It's too close to the middle to be conceding in such a way. So are the 86% still thinking that Ajax will pull this off? If there's a team that's capable of putting the goals in, then it's surely Ajax. Long from Onana to Klaassen. Klassen's header on, doesn't get to Berghuis. Major can get this. And back to Luvenberg. Booted forward by Luvenberg. Timber gets his head on it. And now the ball's just rattling around near that centre circle. Ajax regain possession, ball is to ground. Kudus in some space, gets it out wide to Tadic. Tadic tries playing Kudus in, but there's a misunderstanding and try protecting this to go out for a goal kick, and he ends up committing the foul. Again, you can see that Ajax have got patterns of play that they want to do because they're very good at doing it. We know how Ajax can play, but they look tired. They look like they haven't worked on it a lot recently, so that could also be because of the international break. I'm not sure what goes on behind the scenes. And Kick Poker, it says, we want Ten Hag at the OT. Okay, well, it's an interesting one. I'm guessing by that, I'm not sure of all these references, but I'm guessing OT, are you talking about Old Trafford? I'd like to know if I'm correct with that one or if I'm wrong and it means something else. Larson in possession. Gets it forward to Abraham. Goes out for a throw and they're lucky to keep possession here of Groningen. And throwing. Goes to Larson again. And Timber does really well to keep him out. Berghuis, Klaassen, lays off to Berghuis. Berghuis passes too light and Groningen intercept. I don't think there's a lot that Ten Hag can do when his team just lack a lot of application. Yes, Old Trafford. I'm glad I got that one right. I didn't want to embarrass myself. So you're all for Ten Hag at Old Trafford. Why is that? Is this because he's done things with Ajax that you think are amazing? Have you seen much of Ajax in the Eredivisie? I'd love to know why. Just get in the comments. Tell me everything you think about it. Header on from Delure and it goes out for an Ajax throw. Not much Larson could have done with that. Mazrui with the throw in. Look at a really poor throw into Haller. Floated. Ball is to ground again. Berghuis tries getting it across field. Blint is there, fortunately for him. He's got Tadic out on the left. He's got Kudus in the middle. He goes for Kudus. Got a player breathing down his neck. And Tadic's ball forward is poor and Groningen managed to get it away. I'm sure he'll be successful at United, just like every other big name apart from Fergie. I'm guessing that's sarcasm. Schurz. Forward. Tries getting into Berghuis. I think Major can get there. He does. Masrui tries getting the ball and it goes out for a Groningen throw-in. Great play from Major. And Abraham's got space and time. He's got Gravenberg coming, but poor cross with his left foot. Blind just gets a foot to it, but really poor cross in the end. Can tell instantly that Abraham is not comfortable on his left foot. The Sweden under-21 player. Sorry for the sarcasm. Oh, don't be sorry. Don't worry about that. I think we got that. We just understood it was sarcastic. Be as sarcastic as you like, Adam. I'm all for it. But who would change things at United? Because surely it doesn't last for 100 years, this sort of curse at United. Long throw-in for Ajax and... for Groningen, apologies. Ajax regain possession. Mazrui gives it away. That was a cheap ball to give away. And now Groningen looking to break. It's Larson. Struggled to get the ball to Abraham. Kudus intercepts. Lays it off for Tadic, and it was a poor one, and Danko Louis gets the ball. Groningen looking to break on that right-hand side. El Hankri, he's got space. Takes the shot. Intercepted by Schurz. It was a timid shot in the end. Danko Louis looking to get the cross in. Gets it to El Hankri. Ball bounces back to Danko Louis, and the cross goes nowhere near the penalty spot. But Groningen still keep the ball. Duarte just dancing around Klaassen and Haller. And he's done well here. Driving forward now, goes to the shot. It's not the greatest shot in the end. Lacking power on the ground, goes wide. Unfortunate, and Duarte as well in this team is doing some really nice things in midfield, just great trickery. So another player from the Netherlands, 25 years old, Duarte. So formerly of the PSV and Sparta Rotterdam. Van Hintem. Leuvenberg. And Kazawidja getting it back to Leuvenberg. Ever such light pressing from Ajax. Long ball forward. Larsen tries to head it on to De Leeuw. Schurz awkwardly gets the ball. Brings it back to Onana. And Onana's ball upfield. Just lost possession again. Duarte dancing around Klaassen again. He's having the ball day. Oh, and great play from Kazim as well. Gets it out wide. Not the greatest ball to Danko Louis, but they're doing well to bypass Klaassen and Gravenberg. Taveric. Cross field now. And can Major get the ball in. Looks to go to the loop. Timber gets his head to it. Just about. Ajax struggling at the moment. Ajax really struggling. Klaassen. And you can tell there's not enough of a robust presence in Ajax's midfield. Because these two players, Duarte and Casawerjo, are finding ways to just dribble past the two central midfielders for Ajax. Danko Louis looking to get it to Al Hankouri. Looked like he was blocked off by Blind, but ever so slightly. No foul given. Out for a goal kick for Ajax. Yeah, there was nothing really in that from Blind. He was just in the way. Can't give a foul because someone's standing there. Casawerjo gets past Kudus. Looked he might maybe have drawn a foul from Allo, but it's a good tackle in the end, and it's a poor ball forward from him though. And Groningen looked to break. Al Hankouri got acres of space out here on the right. Schurz is coming over, looking to get past him. Poor ball in the end. Gravenberch is the one who gets an interception in to Tadic. Kudus puts the ball out of play, and I'm guessing there's a player down injured, but I can't see properly. Yeah, the chances are starting to come too easily for Groningen, but it's not even how clinical they are. The final ball is just really poor. Abraham's had two decent chances on the left-hand side to get a decent cross in, but his left foot has let him down. On the other hand, El Hankouri has found it difficult to try and wiggle his way past Blind and get a cross in. "32 minutes into the game then, and it's 1-0 to Groningen. This steads them well. It puts them 1 point behind that 7th spot to get into the Europa Conference League playoff. Whereas Ajax still first, 2 points ahead of PSV, but PSV with a win tonight against Twente, sorry, I said it before, Twente, will go top with a win. 1 point ahead of Ajax, that will be. 1, he has a philosophy, promotes youth. 2, a good Champions League record plus 1 trophies. 3, with our talented crop coming through, we give Ten Hag the rebuild. All fair points. All fair points. If he didn't get to the semi-final of that Champions League in 2018-19, we wouldn't be saying he has a good Champions League record. Because the year after, when a lot was expected of Ajax, they went out. The year after that, went out as well in the group stages. Not in the knockout stages, in the group stages. This year, they got to the knockout stages in the first round and lost to Benfica, which I think everyone was expecting. Oh, just seen a James Ward-Prowse free kick, and he scored. But his Champions League record is not amazing. Amazing with the talent that he has at his disposal. Granted, Ajax shouldn't be getting anywhere near the Champions League final with the talent that they have. So he's done a great job, but it's not a fantastic record in the Champions League. El Hankri trying to get the ball in. Poor ball in the end, and Schurz manages to intercept. Back out to Danke Louis. Sebastian True is a top wholesome geezer. Am I wholesome? Danke Louis. Bit of pressure. Larsen in. The lure misses that ball, and agonizingly close there for Groningen again. It's Major out on the left. He skips past Mazrui. Larsen gets in the way of Al Hankri. Kudu's just napping. And Larsen almost intercepted the ball in his own penalty box. It's pretty poor from Ajax at the moment. Schurz under some pressure in his own box, gets it across the timber. But as I was saying, yeah, Ankit, I think you're completely right. All those things are valid points. Berghuis trying to get it forward, and Mazrui, apologies, just intercepted too easily by Groningen. But I wouldn't coat his Champions League record that much. I mean, Haller to Berghuis. Timber. The game is just slowed down for the moment. Would love to see it, Ankit. Mazrui. Crossfield to Blind. Blind under some pressure, tries getting it forward to Tadic. Brings it out of play. We've rarely seen Tadic in this game. .36 minutes. Oh, and Larsen looking to beat Schurz. Schurz gets to it before him, and Onana's in possession. Takes an extra touch, which seems almost unnecessary. Clears it out for throwing for Groningen. Pretty poor from Onana there. Gravenberg gets it forward to Blind. He's got space on the left. Lofted ball in. Good interception from Danke Louis. Doesn't let Tadic get in behind. Cleared away, but that goes out for an Ajax throw. Schurz to Onana. Onana clearing upfield with his left foot, goes to no one. Haller's not in a position to be able to take that down, and it's just a waste of a ball in the end. And Leeuwenberg taking his time, taking it into hands. Tavir kick. Danke Louis back to Leeuwenberg. Ajax applying a bit more of an intense press. Ball forward from Groningen, and Larsen managed just about to keep the ball from Timber. Great play. Abraham looks in if he can get the ball down, but he's got Gravenberg coming. Just takes a shot on, and again on his left foot goes over the bar. Unfortunate there from Abraham. decent ball in, but it was bouncing and then it was on his unpreferred left foot. Larson does really well to hold up the ball initially. Deleu gets the lofted ball in, but it's just bouncing for Abraham, and we've seen all this match that Abraham is not the best with his left foot. Gravenberg got Deleu running down at his back. Gravenberg manages to skip past, coming into Groningen's half. Berghuis back to Klaassen. Back to Kudus. Referee just gets in the way, gives Kudus an extra space, a bit of time. Gravenberg loses the ball, but it eventually comes back to Timber. Gravenberg. I think Spurs were very lucky, otherwise Ajax would have played Champions League final. Klaassen got a chance here, pulls it back for Haller. It's bouncing around in the box, and they clear it. Groningen now got away with one there. Decent ball in for Klaassen, and Haller was unfortunate that the ball was bouncing so awkwardly in front of him. Yeah, I think Spurs might have been a bit lucky to get to the Champions League final, but the point stands. You know, if we talk about Champions League record, well, we talk about Ten Hag having a good Champions League record, but in all fairness, Poch has a Champions League record that is a bit better if you consider that he went to the final with Tottenham, and he's the one who's also in with a shout for the United job. I'm just watching the Premier League at the same time and just seeing that Brentford have got a second goal, and really poor there from Chelsea. Really poor. Throw in here for Groningen on the halfway line. Ball goes across field. Blind deals with it. Looked to have got a ball to an Ajax midfielder, but it goes back to Groningen. Dankelui. Back to Tverik. And to Van Hintem. Light pass there from Casemiro. And Tverik lofts it over, makes it awkward for Dankelui, and Kudus manages to get the ball. Ball forward from Haller, from Blind to Haller. Bouncing up again, and Ajax making it really hard for themselves. Yes, Adam, we already love him. Blind going forward, and Dankelui concedes the foul. Could have made better of that sliding tackle, but gives Ajax a really good chance out wide from a free kick. Comes in from Ajax and can't really make most of it. Berghuis gets the ball on the outside of the box. Cross comes in and it comes to nothing. Bro, what do you think? Who should be the next Man United manager? So, I don't really know. I like the idea of Ten Hag. I do. Don't get me wrong. I don't know whether he solves all the problems, because I think pickings are very slim at United at the moment. If I am United, Ten Hag isn't number one for me. There's one person that is number one for me, and I think that's Thomas Tuchel. I think Thomas Tuchel comes into United, a lot changes. Oh, great chance. Tadic just wriggles about here. Ball in the box for Ajax, and Groningen get it away, and it's Tverik who's riling up his own fans there. So I'd say if you're Man United, given Chelsea's situation, you get Tuchel in. There we go. Or you try your best to get him in. Ball bouncing awkwardly. Klaassen trying to get it. It's been bouncing around most of the time in Groningen's half when Ajax have tried attacking, and Löwenberg manages to get the ball. 42 minutes gone, and it looks like Groningen might go into the break with this 1-0 lead. Löwenberg gets it out to Van Hintem. Upfield, tries to find Larson, misses the ball. Timber regains possession. running towards his goal, making it dangerous. Poor ball to Onana. Onana manages to make the most of it, gets to Gravenberch and Schurz. Ajax looking uncomfortable on the ball. Is Tuchel even available? No, but I thought instantly that if Chelsea's assets would be frozen and people would want to get away from the club, then Tuchel might like the idea of managing elsewhere. Now, it's probably unlikely, and I don't think United will look at Tuchel, but I still think he is one person who can change the mentality of a club and insert some discipline into that team. Very hard to learn away from Chelsea. Granted, yes, but I think people might want to get away from Chelsea, as I mentioned, so I don't think it's impossible. I think it's unlikely because they haven't interviewed him, firstly, but I don't think it's impossible to lure him away. I think Thomas Tuchel could like the idea of somewhere away from Chelsea from all this, let's just call it political talk. I'm not going to go into the details of it all, but I think Tuchel might like the idea of an out. Because he can go away from there, despite, they're losing to Brentford now 2-1, which doesn't put their title challenge in good stead. He can get an out now while they're still reigning Champions League winners. I think that suits him. I think that's the kind of thing that suits Thomas Tuchel. But yeah, it would be very hard to lure him away. It's not something that's a done deal, obviously. Because the likes of getting Klopp and Guardiola, or either one, I think that's impossible. So throw in here to Ajax. Leuenberg boots it upfield. Delu just too small to get it. It's Gravenberch who intercepts. Kudus on the ball. Gets out wide to Tadic. Tadic got Dankalui coming. Good tackle from Dankalui. I'm just wondering if Ajax can get a goal in these 3 minutes of added time. Be a lot easier for them if they can get a goal back before half time. Thrown from Blind. Tadic gets the ball in. It's Klassen. It's a goal. And it's an important goal. Really unfortunate for Groningen. They just get caught out. Decent throw from Blind. Tadic does really well to get past Dankalui, giving him little time to recover. Then there's a lot of defensive work that needs to be done there for Groningen, because Klassen just runs near the penalty box all on his own. No worries. Ball forward from Groningen straight away. Abraham's on the ball. Timber intercepts and almost taking a risk trying to dribble past Abraham. Free kick here to Ajax in their own half. And some of the comments then. Great timing. Yeah, 1-1. Ajax only win 3-2 nowadays, so prepare for a good second half. I'm preparing. Abraham coming back to defend. Manages to gain a throw-in. I'm just got in the background Brentford scoring their third goal against Chelsea. Now it's 3-1 to Brentford. Really puts my Thomas Tuchel talk into the water, doesn't it? Yeah, so coming up to the last minute of this half, or last minute of added time. Throw into Groningen. Really difficult. Ajax defending tight onto. If Groningen play on the left, then Ajax just put bodies on that side defending. It's really quite a tiresome way of defending. Ball forward from Tadic to Kudus. Back to Tadic. Can you find a position to cross this? Out to Berghuis. Gets to Kudus. He's got little space to work in. Out to Tadic again on the left. Blind. Pulls it back nicely to Gravenberch. He's got a bit more space than before. Timber to Mazwari. Trying to find a way around Berghuis. Looking to get onto his left foot. Ball comes floating in. Well defended. Tadic in the box. Can he get it? It's on his right foot. Timid shot in the end. The ball's still loose in the box. Back out to Tadic. Floated ball comes in. No one's letting Klassen get a touch here. Kudus, great save. Cleared away by Groningen. It's still bouncing around in their box. Mazwi, and they're looking for a penalty. That looks like it was a handball. And there's a free kick given to Groningen, but all the Ajax players are adamant there's a handball, and it looked like a clear handball to me as well. I think if that's reviewed, that's a penalty. The master from Nepal, where are you from? Which club do you support? Where is the master from Nepal? I'm actually a supporter of AFC Wimbledon in League One, but we haven't won in 22 games. Things are not great at the moment, but I love my club. I have followed Ajax for over 10 years though. So Ajax is a second club. Yeah, I think Dankalu's been a bit careless in this last 5 minutes of the half, and that's got to be a penalty. Yeah, I think the referee is going to check if this is a penalty, and he's going to give this. I don't see how he doesn't give this. Mazraoui has struck that against Dankalu's hand, and it's a definite penalty. It's just unfortunate for Groningen that they've held on so well, and it's just careless in the last few minutes that could cost the match, and Ajax might get away with a pretty tame first half. Yeah, and it's a penalty. It always was going to be a penalty. And the Groningen players are protesting, so is the manager. I don't think there's anything to complain about. Yeah, it's a clear penalty. It's unfortunate, and I don't like seeing it for a team that's fought so valiantly in this first half against Ajax. But it's a penalty. So it's Tadic to take this penalty. To score his 11th goal of the season. Can the Serb do it? And he does. Down the middle. No problems there. Ajax will go into the half-time 2-1 up. And having, at the 45th minute, been losing 1-0, they are going in at half-time 2-1 up. And the whistle has gone for half-time. That is a bummer for Groningen. Last kick of the half, Tadic puts Ajax 2-1 up. So yeah. What can you say? It's so unfortunate. I know there are Ajax fans in the comments, so it's great for Ajax, and the game's not over. But that's very unfortunate to see that Groningen fight so valiantly, and I don't think Ajax have had many clear-cut chances. I think half chances, and you wouldn't expect them to score because they're awkward situations. But the same could be said for Groningen. But there's definitely been a contrast in how Ajax can play and how they are playing right now. Get in there, great turnaround, although it doesn't sound like they deserve it. I wouldn't say anyone really deserves to be winning at the moment. A draw would have been a fair half-time result. If you look at the stats, it might say differently. So I will go over them. Possession as it stands, 40% to Groningen, 60 to Ajax. Attempts, 5 for Groningen, 6 for Ajax. And on target, 1 for Groningen, 3 for Ajax. So that means that Onana's not made a save, but Leuenberg has made 1. Okay, so yeah, not too uneven, I guess, on that aspect. Off target, 3 for Groningen and none for Ajax. Then you can go on blocked shots, 1 for Groningen, 3 for Ajax, etc., etc. That was not a penalty. Hate to say it, Peter Hankian, but I think that was. His arm was in a very unnatural position, so I think it has to be a penalty. I don't like it because I'd have liked to see Groningen hold on, but it is a penalty, unfortunately. So it was not the worst first half. It wasn't great either. Ajax looked lackluster. Their passing is poor. Groningen just looked like they're trying to hold on to, firstly, a 0-0. Then they broke away well and got in the lead 1-0 with that goal from Larsen, their top scorer. There's great work from Groningen from the midfield, Casemiro, and then Abraham running forward and getting that assist. That I've been impressed with. Casemiro and Duarte just already showing great capability of getting past the Ajax midfield. The Ajax midfield doesn't look robust enough. Klaassen and Gravenberg look like they get beaten too easily. On the other hand, Groningen don't look like they're offering enough going forward. Larsen's isolated at times, is finding it difficult to hold up the ball that easily with Timber breathing down his neck. Then you got Abraham and El Hankouri they've had their spells. Well, El Hankouri not really, but Abraham for the goal. They can't really cross the ball properly into Larsen, so they've got this target man, but they haven't got ways of creating the chances for him. Whereas Ajax, well, the same could be said, except Haller is not that much of a target man, but they're not playing well enough to create chances for him. Tadic hasn't really been in the game. He struggled to get past Danka Louis. The only moments Tadic has had in the game are in the 46th minute and then the 45th plus 7 minutes when Danka Louis was caught out and then Ajax got the 2 goals. All in all, Ajax will be happy going in with a 2-1 lead. It's a sigh of relief. Groningen will be bitterly disappointed. Pete Henk saying, no, he already whistled. So he already whistled for the ball out of play, or what do you mean? He already whistled for a free kick? I'm not sure what you're getting at. Yeah, so we're going to take a break. We'll be back for the second half. Don't go anywhere. It looks like the second half is just about to get underway, and I'm going to take a look back at the comments now. Adam, how long will it take Wimbledon to return to the Premier League? Lives in Kathmandu. And Kit, people claiming match fixing. I think it was a penalty. I don't think there's... I do think Ajax get some easy decisions for them, but I don't think that was a penalty. No, I think that was a penalty. Apologies. Second half about to get underway, so get ready for it. And let's talk sport. 2-1 to Ajax. So my prediction was 2-0 to Ajax, and they've scored 2, but they've conceded 1. And we're off. Already the ball is bouncing around again as per usual. Haha. There's been a common theme in this match. So basically, half-time serve so I can get my coffee. Leuvenberg playing it back to Van Hintem. Crossfield to Abraham by the looks of it. Akasimwejo, apologies. And something has gone on, I'm not sure what. Is it someone injured? Interesting. The game has halted. I am not at all sure why. But something seems to be going on, and I think it's concerning Onana. He's making signs of hearing something, hearing gestures, but I can't give much more information than that. Oh, there are flares that have gone off on the pitch. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, back to those comments. So Ajax Amsterdam says Wessel and Denzel, 90 minutes lang. I'm guessing that means 90 minutes long. I mean, well. It is in German. It might be the same in Dutch. I'm not good at Dutch. Adam saying Anik, many years if ever, but I'm proud of their journey. Yeah, so that's an interesting one, the Wimbledon one. So yeah, there are flares going off near Onana's goal. There was a bang, and that's what he's complaining about. And now he's got his shirt over his face as to not inhale all the smoke. Leon D. seen Wessel en Denzel pleuren op met Ajax. And I can't do a Dutch accent, so that's just going to be an awful attempt at trying to do one. Ball forward here from Ajax. Haller doesn't even try and gets the ball, and Groningen get it out for a throw-in. I'm just seeing that Brentford have got a fourth against Chelsea. Wow. Wow. Throw in from Blind. Intercepted by Tavirik. And Ajax pushing forward just slowly. Just ball bouncing around there. Groningen's penalty box. Trying to get it forward. Kudos in possession. It's hard to see all these people with the smoke. But the cross comes in. Leuvenberg recuperates quite comfortably. And Casawinjo back to Leuvenberg. Oh, terrible ball, and Berghuis has got a chance here. Oh, he takes a shot from outside the box. Leuvenberg was scrambling to get back into his goal, but it's Klaassen who blocks Berghuis' shot in the end. Terrible ball out from Leuvenberg. I'm not sure what he was thinking. Goes for the shot on his left foot, and it's Klaassen who runs across and gets a block in. Groningen going upfield. Gravenberg defending well. Back to Onana. Onana trying to get it out to Mazouari. Under pressure from Abraham. Klaassen. Can't get away from Van Hintem. Mazwari to Gravenberg. Out to Berghuis, Gravenberg. Mazwari playing well in tight little spaces. Klassen, crossfield to Tadic. He's got some space. Can he get the ball in? Tries getting through to Kudos. Good save. Tight angle. Blind comes in for another shot, and Löwenberg can recuperate easily. Abraham with the ball, surging forward, floated across in. Schurz doesn't get onto it. Deleu manages to get his head onto it, but Ajax get away with one there. Becoming quite an aggressive game. Kudus playing the 1-2 with Gravenberg. Wins the free kick. So, 77% think that Ajax win this one, which is, I guess so. You'd still put them as favourites given that they're ahead. Onana, under pressure from Deleu, gets it out to Mazwari. Mazwari lets it run, and it's Abraham intercepts. Poor play there from the Moroccan right back. Dribbles past Abraham, draws the foul. Ajax can breathe a sigh of relief. Onana lofted upfield. Haller in competition with Derek for that headed ball, doesn't win. Kudos gets the rebound out to Tadic, and Casawirjo manages to block the cross, then clears the ball. Ajax back in possession with the bouncing ball in midfield. Kudus to Mazwari, I'm guessing. Berghuis back to Timber. Out to Schurz. And to Blind. Back to Onana. Deleu is coming down his throat. That's not the sentence I wanted to say. Timber. Larson and Deleu staying up top, trying to apply light pressure. Blind plays it forward to Tadic, gets it to Kudus. There's an offside here. Löwenberg gets it to Van Hintem. Under pressure, Löwenberg, Haller trying to press him. Tries getting out from Casawirjo, and it's awkward. So yeah, Stuart Davison, Seb. Hello Stuart, how are we? I'm alright, and yourself? I'm doing well. Yeah, I'm doing alright. So yeah, there has been a substitution made. I didn't notice this at half time because my app didn't notify me. Bogard coming on for Dankalui, and it seems like Bogard is coming to that central midfield role, whereas Casawirjo has dropped into right back. And it's a bit unfortunate because Dankalui actually was quite solid in the first half. It's just that added time where he made 2 errors, and now Ajax are in the lead because of it. So yeah, quite an unfortunate one for him. There we go. Yes, we're back up. And Schurz in possession. Deleu closing him down. Back to Onana. Ajax comfortable in their position right now, 2-1 up. Ball forward from Onana, gets to Haller. Berghuis can't get on the end of it, and Major manages to bring it back to Luvenberg. So how are we, Stuart? You watching the Ajax game? Bogard under pressure, brings it back to Luvenberg. Ball goes forward, the Löw manages to get his head onto it. Larsen now to hold up the ball, and the back heel is unsuccessful. Gravenberg intercepts, but Duarte's back on the ball anyway. Bogard can see Major running on the left-hand side. He's got acres of space if he can get that ball across field, but Ajax playing so tight that they're not giving Groningen any time to get their foot on the ball properly to be able to distribute that ball. Schurz clears it. Berghuis in possession. Ball bouncing. Great through ball for Kudus. He's got Haller if he can find him. He's got Bogard running down, defending that very, very well. And Van Hintem gets in possession to Casemiro. Duarte. And now to Vierick. What do you think on Wolves this season? I don't know what to think about Wolves. I really struggle. I think they're a decent side. I always thought they had a decent team, and I've mentioned this so many times that during, not this season, but the season before, I was saying that Nuno Santos was holding Wolves back. He did well to get them in the Premier League, but then I think after the first season, he was a hindrance. And I always thought that Nuno was not that great a manager. I'm glad that I've been proven somewhat right, because look at what Lage has done. I think Lage has done a great job. I'm good watching this game on Wolves vs Villa on the other screen. Yeah, I've got multiplex on, so it's changing over when they decide which match is worth watching. I saw the Ward-Prowse free kick. Forward, and Berghuis maybe got a chance here. Got space. Oh, that was very well defended by De Vierick. I'm trying to get his pronunciation right. De Vierick. Tadic with a high ball over the top to Berghuis. Ajax are starting to find their rhythm as Groningen are opening up at the back. It's hard to say that Groningen are opening up at the back, but because they're going for it, because it doesn't really seem like they're going for it much more. It's just that it seems like a bit more of a different formation where they have no real fullbacks right now. Major is asked to bomb forward right now, even when defending, which is starting to worry me because Berghuis is finding himself in a lot more space. We'll see how this works out. I think Ajax could exploit that and maybe get a third goal. It looks like in the Villa Wolves game, it's getting a bit cagey now, isn't it? And a long ball forward from Groningen, and Schurz doesn't really deal with that well. He could have let that go to Onana, but doesn't in the end. I think there's lack of communication from the goalkeeper there if Schurz doesn't know what to do with the ball. Major with the throw-in. Oh, Major. I don't know how to pronounce it. Ajax Amsterdam 71, 72, 73, 87, 92, 95, XXX. I'm guessing an Ajax fan. Throw-in to come here for Groningen. And it's Van Hintem who's taking the long run up. I'm guessing this is going to go right into the 16-yard box. It does. Lofted ball in. It nearly bounced well for Groningen, but Claessens gets it away and looked like he might be able to clear it, but it goes out for a corner for Groningen. Good chance here. Oh wait, no, it's a throw-in again. Another good chance for Van Hintem to get one of his long throws in. Leon Dij, yeah, I don't speak Dutch unfortunately. Long throw from Van Hintem. Oh, and that's a powerful one. Larsen tries getting his head onto it. It's cleared by Ajax. Taviric gets his head onto it, trying to get Groningen back into the 16-yard box. The bouncing ball eventually comes to Ajax. Kudus tries trickery, but it's getting a bit of a scrappy affair right now. Major doing well to get past Berghuis and Klaassen, brings it back to Luvenberg. Been some sloppy passages of play from both teams in this match. And Gravenberg got Abraham running down, clears it, but Mazwari doesn't recover quick enough. Major manages to get a foot in. It is an Ajax throw though. Duarte looking to get away from Haller, does so. Nearly gets away from Klaas and holds up the ball. He's won a foul. And Kudus is coming off Alvarez, sorry, so I think Ten Hag is opting for a system change if Alvarez is coming on, which is a defensive move more than anything else. So Groningen pushing right now. We're trying to get away from Blind, can't get the dribble off, and Blind's back in possession near his corner flag. Awkwardly puts it out for a Groningen throw-in, and Casemiro is riling up the fans, the Groningen fans who are behind Ajax's goal. Adam speaking some Dutch. Je bezorgt Ajax van de slecht reputatie Limburg. I can't speak Dutch, and my Dutch accent is atrocious. It's the worst in the world. Throw in here from Van Hintem. Ball goes in. Abraham trying to get a foot onto it, but it's bouncing too much. Berghuis does well to gain possession, but nearly loses it in a dangerous position. There's a grin on his face because he knows he got away with it. Are you a fan of Ten Hag tactical style? I think Stuart's probably asking Adam this, but I think everyone's a fan of Ten Hag tactics because it's quite free roam, isn't it? Gravenberg doesn't win the header. Eventually Klassen gets onto it. Blind. Forward here for Tadic. He's got some room out here on the left, looking for options. Trying to bring the ball forward at the same time. Brings it back to Alvarez. Schurz. Blind. Tadic, and it looks like it's going to be a Groningen throw. No, it's an Ajax throw. So an Ajax throw here, midway into Groningen's half. Throw into Haller. Calling for a handball from Groningen then. Haller chasing down this ball and Lievenberg manages to clear. Ajax just intricately playing out on the left. Tries getting it to Blind, who underlapped and unsuccessful. Groningen regained possession in the box. And it's Taveric who manages to gain a foul from Blind. Dangerous play from them. He gives the Ajax fans a bad reputation. He insulted Leon D. Who do you mean by him? No, I get it now. Yes. Ten Hag, absolutely. I think very highly of him. I'd be sad if Ajax lost him to United. Long ball forward for Ajax. Berghuis and Haller both can't get to it. Looks like it's Van Hintem. Larsen to try and keep the ball under pressure from Alvarez. Gets it back to Bugade. Van Hintem. Major. Had Abraham running on the outside. He sells Mazuri the dummy. Alvarez running down and gets it out to Abraham again. The cross comes in. It's a nice deep cross, but no one's there at the second post, or the far post, sorry. Nice threatening cross there from Abraham, just no one on the end of it. Onana. With pressure from Deleuve. Long ball forward to Haller, and Haller is unsuccessful in his header, his aerial duel with Taviric. Again, Onana's distribution is questionable. Booting it long and not really doing much with it. Leeuwenburg trying to play out from the back, and Casemiro tries heading it forward. Goes out for an Ajax throw near the middle of the pitch. Onana on the ball. Long ball forward again. Haller unsuccessful, and it's weird that Haller is tall but can be so bad in the air sometimes. Groningen look to punish them here. Larson with the header. Good save from Onana. The shot is near him, so he should be saving that, but good chance from Groningen. Larson getting into a really good position. And first time we see the Al Hankuri getting a decent cross in. Throwing now to Groningen in a decent position, and Van Hintem will be looking to get this throw in into Ajax's box again. And the throw comes in. Dangerous. As Bugatti in possession, he loses it, but Guiz managed to draw the foul. Yeah, as per usual, get your comments in there. Love to hear what you have to say. So tonight it's Twente versus PSV, and if Ajax can't win, then PSV might, and I say might, be able to go first. I mean, it's if Ajax draw today, they'll be 3 points ahead, and their goal difference is so much more favourable than PSV. They've scored 82, PSV have scored 68. Ajax have conceded 14, and PSV conceded 31. You do the maths. And Beguis, Mazwari and acres of space on the right, and a bad ball in the end. Beguis, terrible touch. Gravenberg, well defended by Groningen. To fight for their life at the moment. Really struggling to get this away. Are you covering the PSV game? Unfortunately not, no. I could only make this one, so sorry Adam, but we always try doing Eredivisie, so it's something we like doing. Got a friend Jamie who's on usually, so that's something to watch out for on the channel, which you can subscribe to get more of. Jamie's on here often with Eredivisie, so check out for that one. Gravenberg working hard in the midfield there, gaining possession again. Poor ball forward. Unfortunate there. But Guiz manages to recover it, and Groningen just about clear it. I'm playing away out from the back really dangerously. Groningen. I think Gravenberg has grown into the game a bit more. He seemed a bit uneasy at the beginning, lack of physicality, not really making the right choices going forward. I mean, still, his passing is a bit off, but he's grown into it a bit better. And looking to break here, it's Deleuve on the left. Pulls it back to Duarte. Can he find space to get a shot away? Well defended by Timber. Gets a decent foot in, and Ajax regain possession in their own half. Haller. Plays with Beguis. Oh, what a touch from Tadic to take out. Apologies, I haven't got the right names up. To take out Casemiro and Berghuis. Oh. On the edge of the box, and he scuffs the shot. It has not been Berghuis' day. The 30-year-old Dutch midfielder or striker. It has not been his day whatsoever, and I had him down to score. Just as soon as he's got into the 16-yard box, every time the passes... Well, not the pass, sorry, he just can't get the ball out of his feet. Again, Ajax have got better in the second half, all of them, Beguis included. On the ball over the top, and looked like Mazraoui was going to take it, but he was offside and leaves it for Klaassen. Then Klaassen gets clattered. He's on the floor now, demanding medical attention. It looks like it might have been a nasty fall for Klaassen. Oh, there's definitely a nasty twist of his left foot for Klaassen. I know, he's happy to stumble across this. A very enjoyable watch. Thank you. Thank you very much, Adam. Means the world. Yeah, so Blind and Haller both off for Tagliafico and Brobby. So, yeah, a bit more impetus in the game. Haller's been disappointing. Blind has actually been really quite promising, so I think that's unfortunate. Maybe he can't play the 90 minutes. Maybe there's reasons for it. And Klaassen might have to come off for all we know. But probably coming off on for Haller and Tagliafico coming on for Blind. That must mean the system's staying the same. Tagliafico left back, Brobby a striker, if you want to call him like that. So, like for like. And Blind has been really good. They're just showing a clip now of Blind with his the overlapping cross on Tadic, and then giving the to the ground cross to Berghuis, who scuffs his shot in a very good position. Very good showing from Blind. Very good showing. And Klaassen is alright in the end. He's just waiting to get back on the pitch. Scuff, and Timber gets out from near the corner flag. Well played from Timber. He's such a combative centre-back, really strong for the size he is. Klaassen managed to wriggle his way past. Finds Brobby, a poor touch from Brobby. Gives Taveric a chance to get back in, but Ajax stay in possession. Ball just bouncing around in Groningen's 16-yard box. It comes to Levenberg. Levenberg putting the pressure from Brobby. And Ajax are really starting to apply the pressure up top. But Klaassen is down again. So I think Klaassen will come off in the end. Yeah, he can't continue if his ankle is persisting to hurt him. So I think it's the Bows coming on by the looks of it, no? Oh no, sorry, Kenneth Taylor. So it's surprising that Groningen have only made one substitution so far. So, Kenneth Taylor, despite sounding quite British, is from the Netherlands. Okay, so now they've made some substitutions going in. It's about time, but 3 substitutions all at once. By the looks of it, Abraham and Larson are both the ones who will come off. I can't see the third one. And it looks like Larson might have an injury problem. He's steadily coming off the pitch. And that's a big blow if true. So Postema and Gongo and Van Kam are coming on for Larson, Deleuve and Hankery. So Deleuve and Larson, their main firepower. It's a big call. And El Hankery unfortunately hasn't really shown enough today. Okay. I'm going to get in a different position here. Major. And Anana gets his hands to the cross. Well dealt with by the goalkeeper from Ghana there. Oh, Senegal. Apologies. Well. Wait, Cameroon. What am I saying? Sorry about that one. Major out on the left as well to keep it in play. Okay, sorry. When's the next watch-along schedule? Good question. I'm not sure if there are any out tonight, but there are definitely a few amount tomorrow. That I can guarantee you. If you put notifications on, you will see when we plan our next one, which should be this weekend. There are definitely ones coming up this weekend. I haven't got the whole group's timetable, but there are different people who do it. So Jamie, who likes watching Eredivisie, is on here quite a bit, doing a lot of different streams. So get in touch to see where he will be. He'll be doing one tomorrow for sure. Then I will also be doing tomorrow, hopefully Barcelona Sevilla. So yes, if you stay on tomorrow night, I'll be back again. Anchor, it must be late in Kathmandu. Yes, 10 p.m. here. Showing some courage to stay up that late to watch some Dutch football, but good on you. Groningen booting it forward and finding a different system now, just trying to create chances. Gravenberg. Groningen trying to apply a high press, but you can see that they're worn out almost. Yeah, and Postema trying to get the ball forward, unsuccessful in doing so. Looks like Brobby was fouled here by Van Hinten with the ball going forward. Groningen just switched off for a minute there. Poor foul from Van Hinten. And that would be a yellow card quite easily. Timber to Alvarez. And Schurz. Alvarez. And Timber under quite a bit of pressure there. Gravenberg in a decent position. He doesn't do well there. Casemiro gets the ball off him too easily. Yeah, Gravenberg hasn't found his feet in this match. He's struggling a bit with going forward. I think a bit of sympathy is needed given that he's only 19 and one hell of a talent. Luvenberg boots the ball upfield. Alvarez is the one who gets his head onto it. Schur's in possession. Tries getting it forward for Tadic. Casemiro is the one who gets on the end of it, and Lukenberg back in possession. Looks to be going long with the left foot. Does in the end. It's Alvarez who gets it on his face and is gone down. And decent position here for Ngongo. Gets to Bograd. Poor ball in the end from Groningen. They get a throw in, so that's a chance for Van Hintem to throw that ball in again. Can Groningen create another chance from this throw in? I was having a great time and then I realised my night is playing today. Hello, anxiety. Oh, brilliant. Hello, I'm Ajax fan. It's you live for the TV. Not sure what you're trying to get to say, Renzo TV. Played back by Matutu to Leeuwenberg. Groningen in possession in Ajax's half. Major looking to get the cross in. Decent cross with the left foot. Manages to get his foot around it. Really good ball in. Unfortunate for Groningen to not get a head onto it. Matutu in possession. Trying to wriggle past Taylor. Does well, gets out to Major, who's bombled on forward a lot more in the second half. Cross comes in, it's just a bit heavy. And Gongo looking to get a cross in now on the right hand side. Tagliafico been called into for action really soon here. Oh, sorry, I live in Netherlands, my English not so good. Sorry about that, Renzo. Apologies then. How are we doing then, Renzo? 82 minutes and Ajax winning 2-1. There's been no goals in the second half as of yet. And a foul's been called up. Tadic fouling Casemiro. And my pronunciation of my Dutch is terrible, so I'm not going to say anything. So Tadic committing the foul there. Groningen with a chance for this free kick. Doesn't look like Groningen will get a goal, but they're definitely pushing for one. Ajax looking good. I'd say they've looked a little unconvincing today. They look tired, but I don't think there's any worry. Ajax will always grind out a win one way or another, so I don't think the title is really too much in danger. I don't think PSV can win all their games. I think Ajax can, so I think that's the reassuring thing for Ajax fans, especially given their Champions League exit earlier than they would have wanted. Yeah, so you say Ajax looking good. I think that they're looking okay. I mean, one thing that you can say is reassuring is that they're grinding out results, which is what you want from champions. You know, they've not been that great, but they can call upon certain players and they'll get the job done. Look at the likes of Tadic, Klassen getting the goal today. You are a legend. Thank you. Thank you. You are a legend too, Renzo. Major being closed down by Brobby. Another great ball, but no one's in there to get on the end of that. And it's Postema who's giving a look of discontent, but he's the striker now, so he has to get on the last defender and go in for that ball, because it's a great cross by Major in the end. And more things have been thrown at Onana. Looks like plastic cups, which is not nice. It's not nice. So yeah, I like the way Adam's putting that the AZ Alkmaar game could be really complicated. So that's 2 before the last game. And yeah, it could be a difficult one, away as well. That could be a really tight decider. You still think Ajax can get either win that one or PSV won't win every game. I mean, do we realistically think that PSV will win every single game until the end of the season? I doubt it. I don't think that will happen. Even if their games are easy, and I mean, you say title deciders, but I mean, PSV have got to play Feyenoord as well, so that's not an easy game. Hello Renzo, I'm a Man United fan, also a big Netherlands national team. Hopefully we can win the World Cup. Holland. You bet on Groningen then, boys. Okay. I didn't think Groningen would win. I thought it was a bit ambitious, but given the way they're playing and how resolute they've been, I thought it'd be possible. I mean, if you take away added on time, Groningen, you could have been winning this. Renzo saying Ajax get the win. I think they do. I just don't. I think without Larsen, they haven't really got a pivotal point up front, so that they can't really create a chance. Groningen. But 5 more minutes of normal time. We'll see what happens. They're definitely pushing for it. I mean, they're applying great pressure to Ajax in their final third even. In the corner here for Groningen. Ball comes in. No, it doesn't come for it. It's in the 5-yard box. Berghuis on the ball to get it away. Ajax look to break. Poor ball in the end, and Groningen just lofting it back into Ajax's box. And Ngongo is offside. Really poor play from him there. Now he's falling all over the ball as if he is trying to waste time when Groningen are losing. Okay. I get the win. Yes, Netherlands, good loot. The Netherlands have a decent team. They have a decent team. And I think everyone can always get behind the Netherlands when they play. There's something about them. So, 86 minutes. It's still 2-1 to Ajax. That means they stay top tonight, whatever the result is between Twente and PSV. And Groningen just clearing their lines. Managed to win a throw in Ajax's half, and they're really pushing for this no matter how they do it. Not doing it with a lot of conviction, but definitely fighting for it. Bye bye, Renzo. And Leeuwenberg to boot it long upfield again. Myers the one who gets his head onto it. Back to him and takes a shot. It goes over. And that's a chance gone for Groningen late on in this game. 88th minute. Goal kick from Renana. Goes upfield. Robbie tries fighting for it. Duarte manages to get his head onto it in the end. Goes back to Leeuwenberg. Ball long upfield, and Timber tries getting his head to it. Fortunately brings it down from Measure and brings the left back down consequentially. It's a free kick in a decent position for Groningen here. Poor play from Timber. But good play from Maja again, who's been really solid in this match. And I think, okay, we've got to talk about who we think the man of the match this game is. Hard one to decide. It looks like Duarte's going to take the free kick. 30 yards out. What a good free kick. Good save. And Onana's been very solid in the second half. I've got to give him credit for that. So, who do you think is the man of the match this time round? Poll is up. Get voting. Ball just bouncing around in the middle of the park. Tadic getting his foot onto it, into Brobby, and Brobby was fouled there by Van Hintem very clearly. Free kick in a decent position for Ajax, and 6 minutes added on. And Anang saying, Ajax loser. Not for the moment. Ooh. Shot on target for Gravenberg, and it's an easy save there from the free kick. Lukenberg trying to get it upfield really quickly, but Ajax regained possession quickly as well. Brobby to Berghuis, and he's one-on-one. This is going to be 3-1. And it is. It is. And was I too soon in saying the man of the match was not Berghuis? Think maybe so. Good through ball from Robbie. And 3-1, there's no coming back. Yeah, Adam, very articulate, Anang. Thank you for your contribution. I think some people just want them to lose because they don't want the same winners every time, which is, fair enough. But they look like they wouldn't lose this. I didn't think they would. Alaves, Taylor struggling to get it away, and that's Tagliafico. Upfield, and Robbie's going to chase this down. And Luvenberg manages to clear it. Alvarez in possession. Groningen really running out of ideas. 2 goals down. About 3.5 minutes left to play, and no real inspiration in their play in the last 10 minutes. Upfield from Luvenberg again. Timber this time getting his head onto it. Duarte just getting past Taylor. Gravenberg gets his foot in. Van Hintem. And Maja. No options going forward. Taylor wins back the ball. Gravenberg. Berghuis. And Van Hintem's down as we speak. Looks injured. Berghuis to Gravenberg. He's got Taylor running on the outside. Can he find him? He does. Back to Berghuis. And Ajax just running down the clock now. Berghuis. Crossfield to Schurz. Onana. Oni and Gongo applying the pressure now onto Ajax's defence. Nothing really too consequential. They know the game is over. Another 2 minutes to play. Schurz. He's got Alvarez in support. Back to Onana. Crossfield to Tagliafico. Awkward pass for Taylor to deal with. Draws the foul from Terverik, which infuriates the Dutch centre-back. A disappointing day out for the Groningen faithful. Robbie trying to put pressure on the Groningen defence. Ajax regain possession. Berghuis, very impressive. Oh, what a ball with the outside of his foot. Robbie on the right hand side looking to get the cross in. He's going to run down the clock by protecting that. And you'd have thought that was a foul. Nothing given. And Robbie just nutmegged there very well. Nicely done there. From Van Hinten. And Terverik. Leeuwenberg. Casemiro. And should be less than 30 seconds left of this. Van Hinten. Upfield goes the ball. Peter Schurz gets his head onto it. Duarte manages to recover that. The ball's bouncing awkwardly. And the whistle goes. It is full time here. And it's a bit disappointing. I think people expected Groningen to upset Ajax when they saw that they were 1-0 up in the first half, and really well worked by Larsen, that goal. Good goal, you know. Abraham dribbled past really well. Sorry, Casemiro dribbled past really well, got the ball to Abraham, and Abraham just ran at that Ajax defence. Then Larsen got a decent shot away, maybe had too much time, and Onana maybe could have done better, but then it was just before the half-time whistle when Dankelui switched off for about 5 minutes, and Ajax get 2 goals. One where Tadic lets the ball roll from a throw-in, and a decent cross for Klaassen to get the ball in. The defence was completely absent. And then the second goal, which was a penalty for Ajax, that was a clear penalty. Handball from Dankelui. No complaints. No goals in the second half. Few stats. 45% possession for Groningen and 55 for Ajax. 8 attempts for Groningen, 16 for Ajax. Really upped it up a bit more in the second half. 3 on target for Groningen and 7 for Ajax. So, in the end, dominant. They were better in the second half, Ajax, and Berghuis got his goal later on. Really well-timed run. Berghuis took his time to get into the game, but Robbie seemed a lot more effective up front than Haller did. A lot more physicality, which was needed against these, physical centre-backs, the Dutch centre-backs, Terverik and Van Hinten. Haller was disappointing. Didn't see much of him in the game. When he tried dropping off, he was ineffective. Couldn't find those pockets that he likes to play into. Didn't seem to want to get on the end of any balls. Groningen, in the end, lacked ideas. They couldn't really break down Ajax. They didn't. In the end, we saw in the last 10 minutes or so, or the last 15, 20 minutes, that all it was just hoping that a long ball would get to the Groningen strikers. And a long ball is not exactly the greatest idea when your only striker who can deal with that has come off the pitch in Larsen. So a bit unfortunate for Groningen, but they did lack a lot of ideas in the end and probably didn't have the quality to compete with Ajax. So that all being said, Ajax go on to 69 points, whereas PSV are on 64. PSV win tonight against Twente, then they'll be on 67. That'll be 2 points behind Ajax. They've got to keep up the speed because that match, PSV versus Ajax, is coming up in a few weeks. So PSV need to maintain speed or maintain the rhythm, let's say. Groningen, 4 points behind 7th. Game played more than Utrecht. They could get 7th, but it's looking a bit unlikely now. They're starting to trail a bit. Unfortunate for them. And as we go to the end, votes say Tadic man of the match. I could agree with that. An assist and a goal from a penalty. He wasn't at his best today, far from it, but effective enough. And we'll end it at that. Thank you everyone for who joined me in the comments. It's been fun. And I will see you next time. And for the meantime, other streams coming up. Turn on those notifications. Get alerted when Let's Talk Sport is on, and you can join us or anyone else from the team. It would be a pleasure having you on board. Thanks for everyone again, and good night.